All right, Shalom. We want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to Apostle of the Great Millstone, and salutation of the other items that's preaching 144 truth, coming under GMS, all right? It's Las Vegas Camp Mountain Valor. I'll go by Cologne, hopefully coming to you with another edifying lesson to your men, women, and children of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Seminole Indians and speckled birds that fatherline go back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right? Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua is your power and your power alone, which Yahweh means he exists, all right? He is, Ba'ashem in the name, and Yahushua means he delivered, he is salvation, all right? Because the only ones who are receiving salvation on this go-around, all right, is the 144,000 men, first and foremost, and you men, women, and children who believe on the testimony of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, all right? So like the name of this lesson is Bitcoin could replace the dollar. All right, and this is just I was on Forbes, and it was Larry Fink, all right, the CEO of BlackRock, Slacky. And those who don't know who BlackRock is a big powerhouse corporation, all right, that do a lot of buying up things like the Louis Vuittons or the Cosmopolitan casinos, or even in real estate, all right, because they're known for buying houses and renting them out. Crazy, huh? They don't want you to own nothing. All right, remember Clock Short or whatever the fucking Edomite name is. I can't pronounce it. All right, something. All right, he said, "You gonna own nothing and be happy." All right, that's the words out of the Edomite's mouth. All right, okay. So, hey, and that's the way y'all want to live. All right. You two turds still want to live in this shithole, man. All right. All right. And Micah 2:10 said, this is not our rest. Y'all want to stay here. All right. But this is what y'all want to involve yourself in. You want to be connected to this. And let's read on it. It says, this is from the Fortune.com magazine. All right. It says, Larry Fink says Bitcoin could replace the dollar as the world's reserve currency becomes of national debt. And national debt is around $36.5 trillion, damn near $37 trillion. Let's think about this. The country is in debt. Well, in order to be in debt, you got to be a business or something, right? So this corporation, this whore, all right, Rome 2.0, Sodom and Gomorrah, spirit of Egypt, all right, America, all right, is in $36.5 trillion in debt, all right. Ain't got to do nothing with me. I'm just here. Okay, but you see that though. Bitcoin could replace the dollar. That means your old currency of this paper, this IOU note, all right, was made from a tree. Now the trees can finally rejoice and be like, damn, they're done. Now they saying now they finally done with us. All right, now we can finally give oxygen. All right, proper things. All right, not this chemtrail bullshit. You can see that the payment system is looking for out with the old and with the new. Where are they trying to go new? What is Bitcoin? Before I do that, let's see what Bitcoin's all about. It says Bitcoin is an environment payment network, and a new kind of money. Wow. It's a new kind of money. It's digital. Bitcoin, a new kind of money. It's that blockchain, all right? And that's all digital currencies, all right? Moving digital currents, all right? So whatever you own on this side, who to say it might be worth on the new current system? Say you worth this much, in a physical. Say you worth mils. Who to say you might, that weight might carry over here if this is basically ain't have no value. It's a whole new system. Who to say, yeah, we feel like we don't want you to be a millionaire, billionaire anymore. We want you here. Who to say they can't do that to you? But let's get back on here. But you know what Bitcoin is a new payment system. So out with the old, in with the new. Out with the digital, out with the dollar, the IOU note. All right, and let's go digital. Well, what does it say about that? That the enemy want to do in the last days of Yahushai's arrival? What times will we be in that time when he does arrive? All right. But let's remember that payment system, new kind of money, right? Bitcoin. All right. I'm gonna just read a little bit of this. All right, but you can read it for yourself. I'm just gonna hit parts where I feel that very important. All right. It says BlackRock CEO Larry Fink warns that America's rising national debt could threaten the dollar's status as the world's reserve currency, potentially lead to discreditized assets like Bitcoin taking its place. So that's saying, hey, the dollar gonna go our way, but some digital's gonna take its place. Now you gotta remember, let's not forget FedNow. All right. Did that go under the radar? A lot of people probably forgot about FedNow. FedNow knows what your purchases is because they the middleman now. So we know what you buying now. We can see what you buying now. See, with that dollar, they can't trace what you buying. They don't know what you buying. But with this, I know what you buying. Matter of fact, I don't want you to buy it anymore. Type vibes. You see? Because he wants to control all things. Remember this Niglet. This Niger, Nigar, all right, Esau Edom, the so-called white man who was the Redskins, a.k.a. Evil Red, all right? Him, man. I was ramping a little bit. He's trying to change the system. Now he's not trying. It's in the scripture. It's going to happen. System is being changed, all right? It's being changed from the old to this new. He and Bridgestone's Ray Doyle, all right, conscious that if the U.S. falls the mange of its debts, globally confidence of the U.S. Treasury may collapse. Look at that. The U.S. Treasury is going to collapse. Money gone. Where's it going, though? Because it's going to some people, not you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Remember, this is Jacob's trouble. All right? We're in Jacob's trouble. All right, this is bad. Right? You already see your government system closing on you. Women going out of control, relying on the government. Woe to those who go down to Egypt for help. You've been relying on your government. Now your government turning its back on you. When chaos and destruction pop off because they're going to, get it popping, then they're going to have a solution for you. This is the solution if you want to, have a better way of living. Under our control, because remember, Esau Edom want to be just like Yahweh, man. He set himself up. That's where I was going. He set himself up like Yahweh himself. Nigga, what? You going down for that, bro? That's a blasphemous. You blasphemy. You gonna get it. Your punishment is coming. Yahweh Shai is coming to get you, right? Treasury may collapse, targeting economic instability on the shift towards eventual financial system. So it's basically the dollar's crashing. All right, it's crashing. You saw in Peru that they were burning up the U.S. dollar. These countries, BRICS, and the BRICS ain't messing with the dollar. They got their own currency. It's all fighting to who gonna drop this first, and the U.S. is trying to hurry up and be in front of the edge so they don't use their power grip. They losing their power grip. The weak, the small saying they are strong, the weak saying they're strong, paraphrasing scripture. You got these small countries standing up like, we ain't scared of you no more, big bad wolf. You saw Iran, the president of Iran, call this place what? The great Satan of America. That's spiritual. The great whore of Babylon. Call this the great Satan. The great Satan America. The president of Iran. I can't pronounce his name. Not even gonna try. All right. But he had a speech and he was talking about what this they standing up to this place. How this place pointed a finger and made them look the way they are, and they just standing up for their rights, all right? Which they're heathens any damn way, all right? Which we know that we're the righteousness and we're the real laws come from, all right? Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the law, statute, and commandments, how to govern this place. All right, who was it given to? Israel, all right? Given to no one else. All right, but at least in Navon, they said we try to live our ways here, and y'all been interrupting us. No more. Enough is enough. We can't take this shit no more. That's what they saying to you, U.S. They got problems with you. They with the BRICS too. All right, who you got? Just Iran? I mean, Israel, Salaki, U.S. and Israel. EU ain't fucking with you. They EU, NATO, they all been. Hey, it's beef. Devil House is divided. Trump got issues with Putin. They were scared of that because they saw at first Putin and Trump, they was buddy. Now there's some issues happening right now. All right? Let me get back on this, man. It says, with Americans' national debt setting comfortably over the 36.2. So like I said, 36.5 is 36.2 trillion mark. BlackRock CEO Larry, let's call him Larry, all right, is warning the bond could one day be the reason that the dollar dethroned as a reserve currency of the world. So that how the U.S. dollar was so strong, had its power grip over the world. It's losing it. And they see that. So what are they trying to do? Let's get above the curve. Let's try to build our currency stronger and powerful, bigger than the world, so we can still at least be on the top. But how is that when they gonna make this a one world government? We are the world. We are the children. We are the one. Bullshit. Ain't nobody falling for that. We won with Yahweh Shemiah Shai. That's who we won with. We ain't of the world. Let me read more. Let me read down on here. Let me find some good stuff in here. Some good stuff in here. Oh, here we go. Here it goes. It says, this is Larry again saying, he was saying, if the U.S. doesn't get its debt under control, which they're not, you got $36.2 trillion. All right. Trillion. It's out of control. It's just going to keep going up. What makes you think trillion? That's a lot. It been out of control. Talk about getting it under control. It defects keep ballooning. America risks losing the position to digital assets like Bitcoin. So, of course, it's going. Let me just, because I'm gonna grab, Revelations 13. The straight to the point. All right, straight to the point. Even though it's just showing you that the current system that we in is done, is over. It's just a matter of time when they finally shut that shit down, that it goes digital. And once it goes that way, then you see that they're in more into their plans, that they feeling they got it. They got the bag. Our power plan is about to work. All right. And Yahweh Shai is going to interrupt that. All right. He's going to interrupt him when he think that he going to get his climax. No, buddy. You getting your ass whooping. That's what you get. All right. So even, this lesson was Bitcoin could replace the dollar. It's basically saying that the digital is the next thing after the dollar, because the dollar is done away with. It's no longer the world currency. People's laughing at the U.S. dollar. You got other countries' dollars is worth more than the U.S. dollar. But America can't see that. The people at least can't see it because they still worrying about fucking Super Bowl championships and movies and parties and clubs and fucking all dumb shit. And they ain't paying attention what's really going on. That, hey, King is coming. This is to make, speaking of Israel first and foremost, because he said, hey, judgment start in my house first. All right. Speaking of you, Israel. All right. The elect is listening. The 2/3 is not. We know, hey, this system is done. A new system is coming. And we know not to take the charagma. 2/3 of our people go run today. Daddy Esau Edom. John 8:44. All right. Let me pull this out. It's Revelations 13 and 15. Because that was really it on that. I mean, you can read it. It's Forbes. The CEO Larry was talking about Bitcoin basically replacing the dollar, which we see that's coming. It's going to happen. All right. Revelations 13:15 says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many that would not worship the image of the beast should be deleted. All right. And that's that false system, this government system that they leaking up, destroying that dollar and pitting up this digital one, making people believe that this digital is where it's at. All right. And that's to destroy you, Israel, because that's them having that grips on you to have the basically be like he is the Most High Yahweh. He know all your thoughts, he know what your whereabouts, he knows what you get, all that. All right. On that left hand side, wickedness, all right, this is technocracy, all right. And he causes all this the point, and he causes all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, and Siva Karagma in the right hand and the forehead. So there you go with your Neuralinks, all right, and your Blackstones and Walletmores, all right. You have all these brands coming out, all right. Remember Sweden 2018, none of them, no cases out there, all right. Because why? They had the Karagma. So by having them having the Karagma, they was before the curve, so nobody got it out there. How to make it make sense? I guess though. All right, continuing. It says, and no man might buy or sell save he that has the Karagma and the name of the beast and the number of his name. So if you don't have, all right, that Karagma within yourself, you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell. So you ain't gonna be able, like I said recently in the video, you ain't gonna be able to Taco Bell it. You don't have to be under the, if you ain't in no FEMA camps, or you out there, can't being a pilgrim, all right? Because the scriptures say, men of Yahweh, certain men of Yahweh Shem Yahshua are going to be pilgrims, all right? In those times, all right? He said, hey, mine's going to eat in time of trouble, all right? He going to take care of the elect in time of trouble, all right? But when it's that mandated, don't take it, Israel. We know 2/3 of our people are going to do it. But the elect, no, they going to stand strong like the 7,000 and the 7 sons and the Maccabees stand strong, all right? And they belief in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Don't take the Karagma. All right. This is not just any type of business that this CEO is talking. This is a big hitter. This is a heavy hitter. This is a big company saying these, man. You got to be on alert and watching these things, man. All right. That prophecy. All right. That we're there. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is almost here. Are you ready? All right. Are you in good hands? All right. So I hope this will edify. Lesson. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashir Kakadash, double honor to the Apostle of the Great Millstone, and salutation out the arguments that's preaching 144 truth, coming out of GMS, all right? This is Las Vegas Caleb, man of valor. I go by Cologne. Till next time, Shalom.